We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Murray going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Murray now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And now running right through it. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Wilson running left on the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Throwing is Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
14, got it. 15.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Detroit! Back two, Mike. Back two. Hey, watch the slip.
To To throw on second down. Murray. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Murray flushed out right. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
39. Green 39.
They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On second down, it's McCoy. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Leopard!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Detroit!
Maybe
Detroit!
not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The gain of 39 that time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Three down.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
That is right. Detroit! Detroit! Kill.
Operating from the gun. Murray forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
I got him. 14.
On first down, Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. This is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw on second down. Murray, wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On first down, Murray. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun!
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Barkevius Mingo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
19. 14.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
McCoy, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And it's caught. Beckham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Detroit!
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Here's the option going left on second down. Murray, strong running. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Now McCoy. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing on first down. Murray to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from the 1.
No. Check. Patriot.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Wilson escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This give is to McCoy. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check. Patriot!
Looking to throw. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 50. Start. Move 15.
To throw is Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A handoff to Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go read option with Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Zebra. 14. Shut. 380. Gotta go. Where you at? What's that? Is that yours? Big jumbo! Big jumbo! Big jumbo!
Wilson now to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
Shotgun.
Here's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
14.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. So from the 36 now, first and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.